Good, yeah, you stay right there. How many? We only have one statuette. Oy, we're gonna need a lot more than that. Unfortunately, our one guy who does pottery isn't very good at it. And I don't think anyone else is any better, so... Oh, we do have one single nomad that showed up. Just one. It's kind of a shame. But he is good at pottery. Well, better than my chef. What other skills is he good at? Oh, he's really good with axes. So that's his... He's more of a combat gnome. When gnomes generate, they'll either be proficient in, like, wood, they'll be proficient in stoneworking, maybe blacksmithing, maybe cooking, farming. If they're not good at any of those, then generally they will have a very good combat skill. As you can see right here, he's got 25 in axe. That's very good. But nope, we're going to make him a chef. Let's see. Where's chef? There it is. He may not have the best skills, though, for cooking. Actually, let's just put him into miscellaneous crafting. Let's not have him cook things. We'll let him farm, though. That's fine. Farming is perfectly fine. We're going to keep him prioritized into the workshop area. There we go. Off he goes. The extra work will be nice. But we need a lot more statues being made. Oh, 3 statues. Nice. And I think each statue is worth around 10, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we have 2 poor ones that suffered in value a little bit, but we do have a fine one that went up to 15.2 in value. Very good. How much stone do we have now? We have 49 blocks, so what I'm going to do is, at the same time, I'm going to have some pet rocks be crafted. We'll set it to 40. 40 pet rocks. So that way we can get even more value generated. And this is going a lot faster, actually. 25. Serpentine pet rock. Friendship guaranteed. Oh, this is a lot faster than making the clay statues, just because their skill in stone crafting is a lot better. Actually, let's see what the skill is. Stone carving is 23. Not bad. Yeah, the better their skill level is in a certain crafting skill, the faster that they can perform those certain tasks, and usually the better quality of the items as well. Alright, our merchant fell asleep again out of pure boredom. Let's go ahead and do some trading with him, shall we? We'll trade with him while he's sleeping, no big deal. Alright, if we'd put all of our craft goods for sale, we go up to 229. That's not bad, but we still need a lot more resources. So I'm just going to pass time again. Hope that he doesn't run away while time fast forwards. Still got more people falling asleep on the floor. Still not enough beds made. Make sure everyone's got a room here. Everyone seems to have a room. There's 10 rooms, all... Actually, one of the rooms was not occupied, but I think it's because the bed wasn't made yet. So that's where the issue lies on that. But we still have this dormitory, so they should be making use of that. Huh. Oh well. At least we got tons of pet rocks being made. Let's see how much more we can offer now. Oh, we can get rid of that poor loaf of bread. Anything that's poor for food and drink should go away immediately. Okay, now we're up to 376. Very good. Now, even though I'm just throwing items on this side and closing off the window, we don't actually lose those items until we make the trade. So we have nothing to worry about for the time being. He just ran away. Oh. There goes my opportunities in a pocket for the time being, but that's okay, because at least we got the food and drink from him. Alright, I'm going to build a crate, a couple crates, right in this area so we can store some more trade goods. I'm going to increase this to 100. There we go. Alright. And we have 8 crates. Let's go right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hang on a second. We want pine planks. There we go. Alright, finally storing all those. Look at all those pet rocks we got. There we go, storing them all into the crates. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to want to dig down a little bit more, get to about -5, -6, or actually we're at -5 now. Maybe go down to -6, but we don't want to go down to 7 or 8. I can't remember which one begins all the enemies. Oh, another lizard's been spotted. Let's see if they run away from it. The lizard itself will just run away. There we go. Let's go and check our values. So here's what happened with me building all these trade goods. Our worth kind of skyrocketed a bit. So we have to be ready for a goblin invasion. So here's what I'm thinking. We should make... Although, well, actually, I was thinking we were going to make like a pathway of fences for them to wind around it, so that'll give us time for our fighters to get in position. But we kind of surrounded our entrance with all of our farms. It doesn't give us much room to build a path for them. That's something we can work on another time, though. I can just close this off, make an entrance elsewhere, and then make a bunch of winding paths for the goblins to go down. And that'll actually be helpful once we have archers, so that way they can shoot away at them as they're walking the path. Probably kill them before they even reach the entrance for our gnomes to fight them. Let's check their fighting power right now, actually. So we have 27 as a combat skill for fighting. That's really good. Definitely making progress on punching things. Alright, so while these guys are going at it, I should... Oh! This just turned red. No one's cleaning up these pet rocks. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna start mining downwards a bit. Since we already have a lot of worth, we might as well just go all out and just start mining away. So yeah, I'm going to depth 7. And now, we'll just mine a bunch. So let me just count out my squares here. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Like so. And we're going to do the same thing as before. Build a torch. Any torch will do, even though we only make one kind of torch. Place one in that corner right there, and then I'm going to place one right down here. Once they mine this area. And then, oh! Well, here we go. We have a goblin army. Just 2 guys. No big deal. But hopefully all of our gnomes know to run away, except those who are going to be involved in fighting. So we have 1 squad that's idle. Have all of our fighters at the ready. 26, 27, 28. Oh, 28 fighting on them. Alright, let's check our squad info here. Let's see, we want the monk squad. So they'll avoid enemies, but perform attack orders. And there's one other thing I want to do here. I'm going to make civilians. They'll have keep your eyes open. And they'll all be monks, of course. But this time they're not going to perform attack orders, they're just going to avoid enemies. I'll make a couple more squads, and this will have all of our leftover gnomes in here. So that way, once they spot an enemy, they'll just run away. That's what we want. Okay, so we have 2 gnomes that are spotted. Let's send our gnomes at them. There we go. And let's hope none of them die. I'm actually going to save just in case something goes wrong. I mean, I should be playing correctly if one dies, I should just let him be dead and just wait for more. But, you know what? We're going to... Wow. Oh, yeah, we lost one. We lost Din. That's one of our miners. That's the mason. Huh. That's a problem. Actually, this guy's pretty good at stoneworking. I could probably just change over to him. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We lost Din, and it's unfortunate. But you know what? That's perfectly fine. We're gonna go onward. I'm not gonna reload the save or anything. We're just gonna leave him there, rot away at the farm. No big deal. It's all good. However, our goblins right here, we're gonna butcher them. Of course. Where's our butcher station? Right here. Gonna want to butcher all these corpses so we can make a ton of meat that we can use to make sandwiches. All of our beds are made. Everyone can finally get a good night of rest. Hopefully soon enough they'll grab those corpses. There we go. One is off to get butchered. Or get stored so it can rot inside instead. I don't think you guys want the smell of rotting goblin corpse. Oh, okay. And Din is there as well. I guess I have all the corpses being stored, including the goblins, or the gnomes anyway. So he'll just rot away in there. No problem. It's a shame we can't make our gnomes cannibals and just butcher him into a sausage. But that's okay, we'll just leave him there. Alright, what else we got to do here? Still gotta work on this farm here. We got a lot of saplings that need to be planted. Alright. In the meantime, we can start working on our mine. Oh, we never placed that torch. Got distracted with fighting. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start making more 13 by 13 squares with one of the corners on the furnace. And then what I can do from there is, on each of these corners, I can place another torch, and it should keep everything well lit. Okay. One torch down. Ah, our second miner has shown up. There we go. Ah, and they're placing the torch right now. Got another one on the way. Ooh, and more coal. How about that? So that'll help replenish some of our coal reserves. As our miners just run off to do what... Oh, nope, they're back. Alright, while that's going, let's see how our other workstations are doing. They chopped up all the meat. Soon enough they will make some sandwiches out of that. How are we doing over here for trade goods? 86 pet rocks and 45 statuettes. Very good. Only got 7 blocks though. Oh, this is still only at 49. We should just set that to repeat. Or actually, let's just craft it to a large number. How's 400 sound? Just so that way they're not crafting thousands of blocks, but we still want a nice sizable amount of them. Got a whole pile of wheat here that needs to be stored somewhere. I can't just leave it out in the open all the time. And we need to store all that food too. We need to store it. We can't leave it sitting around. We'll attract bugs. And I do mean that. We'll attract bugs, so let's make some crates. There we go. Yeah, there's a insect in this game, a mant, and they come around when you have a lot of food sitting around. So we have to be careful for those guys. They're very dangerous. I don't know if it matters, actually, if the food is stored or not. I always thought that they came if you had food laying around, but I don't know if that's the case. It might just be having a lot of food in general. Alright, got all of our orange logs stored. Do we still have those apple logs here? We do. We got a lot of coal made, at least. The sun has risen once again. 5th day of summer. Let's see. We don't have much going on here. I could probably send one of our gnomes over to do some trading over at that kingdom. The only problem is it's going to take a very long time to trade, just because of the utter distance of the kingdom. It's going to take roughly a week. Here's the goblin kingdom that we just had to deal with, the Dawn Land. Their distance is only 2 days and 9 hours. And that's how long it takes for them to send goblins over to attack us. Okay, this is Oh, it's only got one cotton bandage. We'll have to pull from... Let's see, is it the cloth pile that we stored everything in, I guess? Yeah. So we need to pull bandages from there to keep out here, because if our gnomes are going to be fighting outside, they got to be close to a stockpile of bandages. There's only 18 bandages here. For some reason it's not pulling. I think I have to increase the priority a bit. Ah! Honey badger! No, 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 no! Don't attack! Don't attack! Oh. No, they... Okay. Let's just let it happen. Let's just see if they get away with it. Because maybe I can, get some extra goods from the, Where'd it go? Oh, there it is! Yeah, go ahead and fight it. Why not? See if we can actually win this one. How's this thing doing on health, anyway? Serious injuries, fallen over and blind. Injuries all over the place. Hopefully dead soon. Got a lot of bleeding gnomes here. Right, punch it to death. Yes, it's dead. Perfect. See what we can get out of that. I know we'll get meat from it, but I don't know if we get hides or anything. And we want animal hides for making leather armor. Not like the domesticated animals. Any sort of wild animal can sometimes provide better hides for making armor. We got a lot of hides here. Let's see how much we have. We have 4 honey badger hides. Alright, very good. The only problem is we have a lot of... Oh, maybe not. They all healed themselves, I suppose. Oh! The yak was bleeding! Oh, poor yak. That's okay. Probably would have been butchered soon enough anyway. Wait, which one was it that died, though? Actually, which one is this? Oh, we lost the female. Alright, so I guess there's no chance of getting more yaks on our own. We'll just have this one lone guy now. Yeah, well, at least we got some more sausage. Oh, we need to make more barrels. Get some storage barrels. Make 4 of them. 4 will do. Pine planks, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 barrels being made. How much we got for trade goods? Now, we finally hit our limit of 100 pet rocks. Still only have 73 clay statues. But having 100 pet rocks should be enough to get at least 1 alpaca of each gender, maybe even more. Who knows? Just gotta wait for a merchant to show up is all. Gnomes are fighting away at each other once again. See how their stats are doing now. 34 in fighting. Very good. We are down a soldier, though, ever since we lost Din. But a 4-man army is still pretty good, just as long as their stats remain high. Eventually, I will want to make a army. Oh, got random items sitting around here. I wonder why. But yeah, I'm going to want to make an army anyway of just fully armed soldiers. Complete metal armor, metal sword, hammer, things like that. But for now, they just got to concentrate on their bare fists so that they have some combat power to deal with gnomes, or goblins, excuse me, until we get our equipment made. Pretty soon, actually, we can start making our metalworking stations. We just need some ores first to make an anvil, so that way we can make our processing areas for all the metal objects that we want to make. So, I'm going to make some more crates in the meantime. We have more room to store all the hides that we're getting. We are going to sell some of these bones and skulls once we get our merchant again. Whenever that may be. Alright, but I think what I'll do is I'm actually going to expand on this Great Hall here. Let's Make it a little big. We can actually just take up the whole entire space now. It's not really going to do anything for the worth because all these walls and floors are worth 0. But I am going to want to build some more tables. And just expand on this overall. You're going to want a lot more chairs. Alright, let's work on that. So we need 6 tables and 10 chairs. There. This way we can add some more worth, so that way when the next season comes, we'll get some more gnomes, because we're going to need to recover from our loss. We just got to be careful not to increase this too much. It's already at almost 10,000. At that point, gnomes will probably start showing up with some weapons and possibly armor. Don't want that to happen. It's going to make killing them much harder. Alright. So we already got a bunch of tables made. Definitely increasing our worth a bit more. Still going to need a lot more, though. I think the best way to increase our worth is definitely to add a bunch of statues. Or just replace the floor overall. If we use stone blocks as flooring, we actually will increase the value of the room. So that's always a possibility, too. Might actually do that a bit. Or we can use some of the wood that we have, even. We still got a bunch of pine planks. So we could always make pine flooring. Or better yet, we can make some birch floors. Let's fell some trees. Birch is more valuable than pine. So we're going to want to chop all that down. There we go. And then right over here, we're going to just make a ton of pine planks. Or, excuse me, birch planks. So that way we can make some floors. So we'll do replace floor. And we're going to want a plank floor made out of birch. We'll just start right over here. Actually, let's replace the areas that are all furnished. There we go. We got a builder on the job. There we go. Birch. Oh goodness, birch planks. There we go. All set. Plank, birch. And we will do that right here as well. Just gotta wait for that chair to be made to get that one last square. But that will add to our value as well. This might take a while, so I think I'll end the video here, and I'll off the recording, I'll end up speeding up some time and try to get some more construction done. And then on the next recording, we'll do something a little more significant. Oh my goodness, there's another goblin invasion. Alright, we might actually just pause it here, and then when we come back, we'll actually deal with this invasion. Hopefully we don't lose another gnome, because these are 3 gnomes. One of them is armed with a sword. So I really hope their fighting skills are where they should be. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. So yeah. We'll see what happens next time. See you all then.